Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. My name is Norman, also known as King Julian. And to all the new subscribers, thank you for being here. It's awesome that y'all subscribe to the channel. And as most of y'all all find out, I'm actually a very humble person. Um, there was a time, just so y'all have a little brief history, that I had almost 1,000 subscribers before an incident happened. And I took a hiatus for about uh, several years. I'm not going to count the years on that one. Um, but it was something that happened. It was a comment made towards my kids. Kind of lost my nerve on it, and needless to say, it was reported to YouTube, and YouTube took care of the situation. But I took a hiatus after that. When I came back, I decided I wanted to do this for fun, so it didn't matter whether or not I had 1,000 subscribers, 1,000,000 subscribers, whatever. The ones that were loyal have been here since day one. And to all the new subscribers joining the channel, thank you for being here. It's very, very heartfelt to have y'all here, and I'm always very happy to have y'all. And I'll be the first to tell you that on this channel, if you subscribe to this channel, I have the best subscribers in the world on this channel. So don't let anybody fool you and say, "Oh, I value my subscribers." A lot of people do, and there are a few that are genuine about that. But I will just go ahead and say it. I'm very heartfelt. I'm very humbled, and thank you for joining us. Again, I do have the best subscribers in the world right here on this channel. And each and every one of you rock. Okay, so tonight's video was kind of a, well, what do you do? You know? We're still working on my son's O-scale build. We're planning on doing that. Somehow I know we got sidetracked today on that because he's building an airplane and he's wanting to help me. He's wanting me to help him power it and be able to make it fly. So it's one of these deals where, what do you do? And so we're trying to get one project finished up before we go into another project, and showing him not to keep jumping around from project to project to project. And yes, he is getting a little sleepy headed tonight, but that's because he's got school tomorrow, don't you?
No.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You got school tomorrow. And this is one of the conversations we get into quite often on Sunday. So, anyways, tonight we're going to be using the nickel plate road tender. Some of y'all might remember I got this off of eBay in a parts lot last year. I did a little minor detailing with it. I modified some G-scale marker lights to put on the rear. Built the ladder right here. There was a pilot deck right here. Unfortunately, when I recovered some of my trains, it happened, and so I'll have to redo it. Not a big deal. I'll still be able to redo that later. But this has a true O scale, not O scale, but O gauge lobster claw coupler on it. This one car is a Scout model Lionel car. It was built sometime around 1948 to 1950. And there was two variations of this car. I'm kind of really torn on this one because, well, this one's got the steps on all four corners, and the later 1950 didn't. But yet, let's say it was a light blue, and these are a dark blue stampings on here. So I don't know, but we're not getting into that. So if any of y'all follow toy train tips and tricks, he talks about these couplers on here, these Scout couplers, and they're pretty decent for what they are. I mean, they do unhook, you know. The problem is you cannot connect them to these without doing a modification. Modification comes, you have to grind this down just a little bit, and then it will slide right in. I have not ever tried this, but we're going to try it tonight. I hope this works. I could possibly use my Dremel, but I kind of like to take my time bringing this down because I don't want to bring it down so fast that it doesn't um, work good. And basically, as he said, you have to get rid of that lip, that sharp edge right up here. So we're going to see what happens. That does look a little bit better. Compare that one to this one. So definitely a great improvement over it. Okay, now I'm fixing to put my readers on. So for all you new subscribers, yes, I do actually have readers. At being 46 years of age now, and as I've gotten older, yeah, the part of life that sucks, and this has happened. Yeah, one thing about these I was reading on even the Lionel forum, I had multiple different forums about these 1005 tank cars, is that a lot of people modified them or would change out to the traditional O gauge couplers, knuckle couplers. These were mostly sold in sets, and you could get them, I guess, apparently, um, offline or order them separately. And but a lot of people didn't do that. Which I found that kind of interesting. I think my dog wore himself out. He's snoring. And as you see, I'm just kind of testing it a little bit at a time. Okay. So now we need to knock this side down. A little bit of a pain, as you can see. It's definitely come down a lot compared to the other one. Here's your modified one. Here's your unmodified. Totally different shape. Now, let's see here. All right, so we're just about there. We just got to make some more modifications. Yeah, I am using a pretty aggressive file. Um, believe it or not, this machinist file has been in the family for quite some time. In fact, my father used it, and when he was going through machinist school, right around I think it was sometime like 65 or something like that. Okay, so we're getting closer. We are actually connected right now. So we are getting closer to the exact way it needs to be. I could probably use a Dremel on it, but like I said, I don't want to use a Dremel on it. That looks a whole lot better than compared to what it did look like, and it looks more like a traditional claw now. I've been wondering about how I could use these cars without changing them out. Connecting, but we're getting there. Still needs a little bit more play. And I guess Okay, so right now we got a pretty snug fit in there. I'm going to take it down just a hair more, because the more I take it down, the more it's working right and correctly. Nice. Okay, so of course now, okay. One second. That's what I need. Okay, we're gonna cut that last little tab off right there. Kind of slim this up a little bit. Never understood what this point of that was on these scout cars, anyways. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we've taken that off. Okay, so we are actually starting to line up pretty good. Um, as you can see, we're getting a good connection in there. Of course, it will be a lift up, but I am trying to make it so it's got a little bit extra slack in there. And the more I grind down right here and right up in here, around this little, well, up around the knuckle area, and right here against the side, the more clearance it's giving and the more it's coming into line. All right, let's see here. Nice. All right, so basically we do have a little bit of slack now. It still retains its spring. So if you have another Scout car and you want to keep it, it will still do the connection and no problems are lost. And now you have a fully functional 1950 car, Scout coupler on it, and it is 100% functional for your railroad and still usable and has every aspect you need for it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please keep the shiny side up, rubber down. I'll see you on the next one as I do some more modifications and do some more stuff. Y'all have a great night. See y'all then.